I grew up in Ohio, a really small town in Ohio, and I was the only biracial kid in my grade. I tried to just blend with everybody because I didn't want to stand out even though I was standing out. Families in the community did not want their kids to play with me because of the color of my skin, so I actually had to repeat kindergarten. I was adopted by my grandparents and they raised me my whole entire life. I found out through a set of letters that my great-grandmother was going to disown my grandfather and take him out of a will if he raised me. She would only refer to me as it or the thing, which was pretty devastating to me. As my girls were about to start kindergarten, I wanted to find a good school. I have some family who told me about Hope, and I prayed and I made the decision to move to Minneapolis overnight and have the girls come to Hope. I heard that Hope has a great curriculum, but it also is God-centered, and that was really important to me for my girls. I love when you come into Hope and all the teachers are welcoming the students, they're giving them hugs, they're just wanting to be in the children's lives. I think I can honestly say that every teacher my daughters have had been a role model to them, who have motivated them, who have hugged them when they're sad, who have pushed them when they know they needed pushed, who have given them books when they may not have had one, and it's a blessing to me. About a year after moving to Minneapolis, our housing had fallen through. I instantly felt guilty that I was going to put my girls in an unstable situation, and the fear that they could have to leave Hope just overwhelmed me completely. And I wasn't for sure what to do, and Melanie Fisher from Hope let us come to her house.
It was a sacrifice, but it was well worth it, because just being able to feed into the girls and into Mandi and to love on them and let them know that they're cared for and loved.
When I was living with the Fishers, I worked a third shift. So they helped me with my girls while I was asleep. They took them to school and picked them up from school and fed them if I was sleeping. They gave them clothes and books. I mean, they did almost everything for them when I was working or sleeping. I became very determined to get us in a better spot, so not having a car and finding employment close to not only Hope, but to a new apartment became very important for me to do, and the Fishers allowed me to do this. I am so grateful for the Fishers to introducing us to the Hope Academy family and community. From day one at Hope, these teachers have taught my daughters to read and to be respectful and just flourish when they were a little behind. And I'm really encouraged knowing that my daughters get to grow in a school with diversity and not know what color is right now. It's something I didn't have. With the donors and Hope Academy partnering together is allowing these children to have an education that is of high quality, that's in high demand, that will get them prepared for college and get them on the fast track to becoming anything that they want to be. And their partnership is just something that is, for me personally, something that I couldn't do on my own, and I'm so grateful for. Sometimes as a parent, we forget that our decisions affect our children, and with my children going to Hope Academy and the accountability that the school asks out of us parents has really shown me that I need to make the right decisions for not only myself but my children, and that does require sacrifice, but through that sacrifice my children are blossoming, and to me it's worth it.